why do Russia and Saudi Arabia want $100 oil? When it comes to the price of oil, Saudi Arabia and Russia are on the same page. Both countries want to see prices increase to $100 per barrel. This is a departure from previous years, when the two countries were at odds over production levels. Now, they have reached an agreement to cut production in order to prop up prices. This has already led to a slight increase in prices, with Brent crude oil currently trading at around $75 per barrel. The higher price of oil would be beneficial for both countries. For Saudi Arabia, it would mean more revenue from its main export commodity. For Russia, it would provide much-needed relief for its economy, which has been struggling in recent years due to low oil prices and Western sanctions. As the world's largest oil producer, Saudi Arabia needs high prices to fund its government. However, Saudi Arabia and Russia both want $100 oil, which would be good for consumers but bad for producers. Saudi Arabia has been pumping oil at record levels in recent months, in part to make up for lost production from Iran and Venezuela. This has helped to keep prices relatively low, but it has also put pressure on the Saudis to keep production high in order to meet their own budgetary needs. The Saudis have said they are willing to cut production if other major producers do the same, but so far Russia has been unwilling to cooperate. The Russians say they need higher prices in order to balance their own budget and support their own currency. The impasse between Saudi Arabia and Russia is likely to continue unless one side budges. Russia has long wanted higher oil prices in order to boost its economy and pay for its military. Russia's economy is heavily dependent on oil and gas revenues, and the country has been struggling in recent years due to low prices. Higher prices would give Russia a much-needed boost and would also help finance its military ambitions. Russia has been working closely with Saudi Arabia to try to prop up oil prices. The two countries have been working together to limit production in an effort to drive up prices. So far, their efforts have been successful, with prices rising from around $30 a barrel in early 2016 to over $70 a barrel currently. Both Russia and Saudi Arabia want oil prices to reach $100 a barrel. That may seem like a stretch, but if they can continue to work together to limit production, it's not out of the realm of possibility. There are different reasons why Saudi Arabia and Russia would both want $100 oil. For Saudi Arabia, high oil prices mean more revenue for the government and state-owned companies. They can also afford to invest in expensive projects, such as the Vision 2030 plan. Russia, on the other hand, needs high oil prices to balance its budget. With low oil prices, the Russian government would have to make spending cuts in areas like healthcare, education, and defense. Both countries need high oil prices for different reasons, but they both stand to benefit from $100 oil. Saudi Arabia can use the extra revenue to invest in ambitious projects, while Russia can avoid making unpopular spending cuts. In the end, higher oil prices are good for both countries. Saudi Arabia and Russia both want $100 oil. The two countries are the world's largest oil producers, and they both want to increase prices. Saudi Arabia is currently pumping less oil than it did last year, while Russia is pumping more. The two countries want to increase prices so they can make more money from their oil production. OPEC, of which Saudi Arabia is the largest producer, agreed to cut production in order to prop up prices in 2016. However, this has not been enough to push prices back up to $100 a barrel. In recent months, Saudi Arabia and Russia have both pushed for $100 oil, a price not seen since 2014. But while Saudi Arabia is reportedly willing to make production cuts in order to achieve that price, Russia is not. This is largely due to the fact that Russia's oil industry is already suffering from low prices. In October, Russian output fell to its lowest level since May, due to a combination of unplanned outages and voluntary production cuts. As a result, Russian oil companies are reluctant to further reduce output. And with good reason, any further cuts could jeopardize their ability to meet future demand. Of course, Russia's stance could change if prices continue to fall. But for now, it seems content to let Saudi Arabia shoulder the burden of production cuts. Saudi Arabia and Russia both want $100 oil, but they have different reasons for wanting. Saudi Arabia needs high oil prices to fund its ambitious domestic reform program, while Russia wants to use $100 oil to help balance its budget and pay down its debt. Both countries are major producers of oil, and both have been hit hard by the sharp drop in prices over the past few years. Saudi Arabia is trying to implement sweeping reforms to diversify its economy and reduce its dependence on oil revenue. These reforms are expensive, and the Saudi government needs high oil prices to fund them. Russia, on the other hand, is trying to repair its fiscal situation after years of mismanagement and low oil prices. The Russian government has been running a budget deficit since 2015, and it plans to use $100 oil to help balance its budget and pay down its debt. Thank you for watching our videos. Please do subscribe our channel for more videos.